Okay. Okay, I see myself live right there. I'm stuttering something fierce on the live feed. I can see myself on other thing. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, now my model is freaking out. Which, it's not freaking out when I look at it on my back end, but when I look on the stream, it's like stuttering something fierce, and I can't tell if that's because of the stuff that I'm doing or the stuff that I'm not doing. Why am I saying doing this way? All right, so we're gonna go to the game screen. Okay, I need to actually, like, hold on, turn these off. Oh my god, why is it so slow? Why is this so slow? My model is like super stuttery, but the game is buttery smooth. What the shit? Oops, that's not what I mean to do. Okay, when it's not minimized and it's front and center, it's buttery smooth. Which is gonna make this very awkward. But the minute I... Hold on. There we go. Oh my god, this is so awkward. I have to have everything on one fucking monitor and I can't tell. Oh my god. Hold on. Watch this. As soon as I click away from the menu, or from VTuber Plus, watch what happens to my model. See, as soon as I click off of it, it just starts wigging the fuck out. Look how it's frozen. Oh shit, now it just crashed. Just crashed. Oh my lord. It just crashed. Oh Jesus, this is scuffed. I knew it was gonna be scuffed. I didn't realize it was gonna be this scuffed. Okay, so we're just gonna turn VTuber Plus off real quick. I'm gonna turn it back on. See if I can't, like, solve this in real time. Like I said, this is the first time I've ever done something like this. Not stream, mind you, but the thing I am doing, the thing I cannot fully discuss. Okay. Am I here? Okay, I see me. Is it gonna do the thing again? Where it's gonna start freaking out as soon as I, like, click off of it? Oh! Hello, Ren! How's it going? Need to close that other thing, then. How is it going? Through the power of technology. Yeah! Hey, Torvar! This is one of the first RPGs I've ever played. Okay, so I am currently juggling several different chat menus right now because I do not have a unified chat. I see I have the stream chat that is currently on screen. I have two popped out menus that are on my monitor. I need a okay, I have another monitor, but if I plug that in, the gaming monitor, the frame go down because monitor I have, not very good. Anyway, we're playing the Radical Dreamers edition because I bought it on sale during the winter sale that had happened not too long ago. And I did play the PS1 version not too long ago, and I played it with a mod to update the textures because the textures on this version were, I believe, AI upscaled along with a lot of the backgrounds. So a lot of people didn't necessarily like it. Me, I'm gonna give it a try anyway, because the most accessible version of the game available outside of the PS classics on PlayStation Plus, which I'm sorry, I am never paying for PlayStation Plus or what's it called? Whoops. Zoom there. PlayStation Plus or Game Pass or anything like that. I'm gonna be real. I already pay an internet. I already pay an internet service provider fee to get my internet. I do not need a subscription to play online for something that isn't an MMO. I also do not like this whole, oh, you get free games when you do this. Yeah, I would much rather have a physical copy of the game. So right now there's Torvar, there's Ren. Good to see you, by the way. And we are gonna let this intro rock. I'm gonna move this out of the way so I can actually see the audio mixing. How am I coming out? Am I too quiet? Let me pop the volume down a bit on this. Scars of Time, by the way, is one of the greatest songs of all time, in my opinion. Alright. Got my controller. I shit you not. This game was one of the first video games I played the ever-loving shit out of as a kid. Oh, yeah, it's the Nirvana cover. In buttery smooth 60 FPS. You played FF8 first, then I bought this because I saw Squaresoft. I don't remember what the context of me buying this game or me getting this game was. Vibration function on. Controls. Clock done. Open key out of my window menu. There's battle boost, auto battle, escape menu. What the fuck would I do any of the... Maybe high speed mode. But why would I do battle boost or no random battles? Okay, so don't touch the sticks. Okay, I'm gonna miss the classic portraits. Although, I mean, you can choose between the classic mode and the updated version. That's actually not a bad portrait for Sergei. Now, isn't that a blast from the past, Ren? I actually have the Chrono Cross vinyl album that they put out purely because another terminal was on it. All right. So, some other stuff to mention. Hey, Vale. I don't consider this a Chrono Trigger sequel. You remember when Chrono Trigger came out, Ren? What is this, sir? You look trouble. I was too young for the Super SNES. This is it. There's no turning back now. Kid, what did they do to your portrait? You have less sass. Just you wait, Lynx. Today's gonna be the day of reckoning. Say your prayers. Not that it'll do you any good. Even though I'm pretty sure Kid is supposed to have an Australian accent, I'm not doing the Australian accent. Unless you want me to sound like Crocodile Dundee. Oh, good. It was when you were in high school. Damn. I was born in 95, so I was like 5 years old when this... No, I was 4 years old when this game came out. And it was one of the first games I played. Time shift. Controls the flow of time. Oh, it's the fast forward or slow motion. Okay, updated battle menu, or updated battle models for Sergei. These are not that great. It's technically not a sequel to any of the good or good-ish endings to CT, but it's a sequel nonetheless. Yeah, Chrono Trigger came out in 95, Hive Ren, but Chrono Cross came out in 99. Also, please let me know how the audio is. Am I too loud? Am I too quiet? Is the game too loud, too quiet? What's that crystal like then? Some kind of switch? Bugger, so close and you get so far. Na 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 na. All right. Let us see how the fights go. Oh my god, it's so buttery smooth. It's so buttery smooth, but these models look like trash. Dynamic. Okay. I like how smooth the model animations are. I don't like how the models look. I also really don't like the audio mixing in this. Because the way I remember the PS1 version is that the music was loud, but the sound effects went over the music. I keep zooming out. Mainly because I'm afraid to click off of this. Let's click on this. Max healing without using consumables. Configuration. Sound, stereo. Position auto, controller custom, position. I might actually have to... You didn't even know Chrono Trigger existed when you beat this game for the first time? Same! I legit didn't know Chrono Trigger even existed. Because I didn't own a SNES. The first console I ever owned was a PS1. Also, for everyone else in the chats, I can see you. You're not on screen, but I can see you. You will be heard. I will read off your message. It will be there. I don't like the elements menu. What the fuck did they do? I might have to restart this and check out, like, what the classic version looks like. I'm hoping that, like, the animations will still be sped up. Or at least smoother, because frame dips happened a lot whenever you would do fights. Not that it mattered, because you were playing a turn-based RPG. But those models had a lot more sauce, in my opinion. On SNES, you were playing Mario and Madden. It wasn't until the PS1 they started doing RPGs. Hold on. How do I... Hold on, let's... All right. Oh, I just have to... We're gonna quit real quick. Go into settings. Is there anything where you can, like, change spells, it does more damage? In a manner of speaking? Graphical style, classic, apply, okay. We're gonna reopen it. This is a game where you have a stamina system for your attacks. And they go weak, like light, medium, heavy. And the more attacks you land, the more you fill up your elements bars. And you can slot in elements, which are basically spells and items into the bar. And the further into your slots, the stronger the spell will be. Okay, there we go. There's that. Now let's see the models. Hey, we start with Potion. Hey, there's those crispy models.
Well, Veggie Poo, you've looked trouble. This is it. There's no turning back now. Oi, come on, Sash. Potion.
There's all the sass.
Just you wait, Lynx. Today's gonna be the day of reckoning. Say your prayers. Not that it'll do you any good. Veggie Poo.
Oh, yeah, let's go. Hold on. Let us observe the models. There we go, classic portraits. There we go! See, those look loads better. Hold on, I gotta change something real quick. Like, hold on, let me show you. You can allocate your elements, and as you can see, here's level 1 of Surge's bar. Ice Lance -1. Ice Lance is a level 2 element. So, if I were to put it, whoops. If I were to put it where Photon Beam -1 is, it'd just be called Ice Lance, where it just is neutral. But because I put it earlier in the element bar, it's now weaker. But if I were to, say, put it all the way to the end here where Meteor Shower is, then I would get Ice Lance +2. So I'd have a stronger Ice Lance. And how you fill up your element gauge, or your element bars, like I said earlier, is you deal damage. You successfully hit the enemy. Alright. I'm kind of juggling a lot. You can also switch between your party members, which, honestly, the only thing that really does is it changes who is going to start a conversation when you, like, talk to certain characters. They have different sound effects for how they walk. Like, some characters who are barefoot will have barefoot sounds. Poshul, the dog, for lack of a better word, because that's technically what she is, will make bouncy noises. Let's customize. You press to walk. Just establish this. And we start running. The age of pre-rendered backgrounds. Isn't it wonderful? Now let's see how the fights go. Is it still buttery smooth? It appears so. All right. Meteor shower. Another spell damage is similar to Pokemon. In what way? Also, I'm probably got some latency. I don't know if I do or not. Weakness, strength, and stab. Gotcha. Do you name Sergey after the best Shadow Lord ever? No, that's his that is his base name. Serge. Sergey is how it's his canon name. Same as Kid's name being Kid and Poshul's name is being Poshul. Now, this is from the age of RPGs where you got to name your party members whatever the fuck you want. I never did that. I would always leave them as the canon name because they had permanent because they're canon characters. You can't really customize them all that much because it's the bestest. Yes, it is, right? But yeah, this game is pretty fucking good. It has multiple endings, multiple party members, different routes you can do that get you access to different party members. It is a wonderful RPG, and I am so glad that I got to experience it in the day and age that I did. And I am so glad. Sorry, he's about Shadow Lord. He must have anyone that thinks different. Hilarious. Oh yeah. Speaking of, in the LA game, the LA Werewolf game I'm running, I dropped the mother of all like reveals on that pack, which you have access to the files. You can actually like check those out. Like you can check those out, Ren, because you're a player from the previous game. You know, the prequel to that game. But yeah, oh right. So you see this thing up in the corner here where it says field effect, how it has like an outer circle and middle circle and the tiny thing. So every time you use an element, it will actually add that color to the field. And if you fill up the entire field with one color, all elements of that color will be enhanced. As well as there are certain elements that you can only use if the whole field is that color. Those are summons. Hi, Mouse. I recently got to play Helldivers 2 for the first time. Did a commando mission against the Tinskin. Not as durable as I thought, let alone against the default assault rifle. Hello, Edgelord. How's it going? We're playing Chrono Cross Radical Dreamers Edition. Honestly, I don't know how to get rid of this fucking these letterbox. I was hoping there to be some way to like change it, but I haven't found it yet. I am currently in multiple places at once right now because I'm on Twitch. There's like some things again. Yeah, the first boss is the plant asshole, or was it a frog? Something nature based? Kind of. The color of the field also lowers the damage of the opposite element. Right. However, that only counts for one turn, or until someone uses a different color element. Because the millisecond you use a different element, like say if I were to use, say this entire field was black, and I use dash and slash, congratulations, that dash and slash is weakened, but the field is now no longer monocolor. It's now a black, black, white field instead of a all black field. There are elements that turn the entire field, the entire field effect into one color, but I've never used those. All right. This game also does something really cool where your weapon actually changes when you equip a new one. And the way you get new weapons, you have to craft them, basically. You can't just buy the weapon. You need to have the materials for that weapon and take them to a weapon shop. All right, we have to go over here to turn on the switch that we saw earlier. Me. Okay, we got that done. Again, I must ask, please let me know if I am too loud or too quiet, because I can't tell. I need y'all's opinion if I am too loud or too quiet compared to the game. Okay, we're actually gonna look at Poshel here, just so you can see her. Yes, that's it. That she is a bitch. Audio's good. Her little animations, because she's adorable. I love her. Electro Bolt 1, Upheaval, Canine Ball! Meteorite 2. I need to show you her thing. Look at her! Look at her! Everything sounds fine on your end? Good. That's good to hear. Now, there's an actual definitive... Oh! You notice how, once I used that element, it actually put Poshel into a stamina deficit. So, if you just use attacks, your stamina will eventually go down to 0. But if you use elements, that could take your stamina all the way down into the negatives, pushing your turn back even more. It's a very interesting system that I've never really seen any game do again. Magma Burst, Graviton, Parasaucer. Does she not have her... No, she doesn't. She doesn't have her signature. Eat Magma Burst. Do 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 do. Hey, Servant, how's it going? Yeah. Okay. Don't worry. Eventually, I'll figure the chat situation out. Until then, I'm just glad that I can do this. I may actually need to invest in another monitor, and hopefully I can just put all the stuff I need on that one. I do have, like, monitor arms that I could be using. You've been exhausted all day, somewhat fine now. Good to hear.
Oi, what the bloody hell just happened? What are we doing out here? Oi, crikey. Wow, bugger, we're so high up. Is this thing floating? Did it feel like your belly passed through the bird just now? It sure is some hot. Hey, Sergey?
Hmm?
You alright, mate? You've been acting all weird. We don't know what's up ahead, so just stay on your toes, eh?
Uh-huh. But yeah, man, oh, that reminds me. So, in the status menu, you can free cam, kind of, and really see the model, even though it's kind of twitching something fierce, and I can't tell if that's an emulation issue or not. But this was on a PS1. knowing what I know about modeling, which I don't know a lot, but I do know enough. For the PlayStation 1 to have a model this detailed and not just be a bunch of things like broken apart, because like Leon in Resident Evil 2 original is just multiple 3D blobs finely textured together. This is one model. That is his arm right there is bending. His knees right there are bending. Anywho. Profile silent protagonist, he has the polar inversion from his counterpart in Radical Dreamers. I know, because I turned on Radical Dreamers, which was the original version of Chrono Cross. It was a Wonder Swan or something exclusive visual novel. And Circa in that just does not shut the fuck up, and he's a musician in that. Also, if you look at the profiles, it says he's 5'7", 128 pounds, Satellaview exclusive. I don't even know what a Satellaview is. And he is an ordinary build. Oh, you have no idea. Like, he is an ordinary build at 5'7", 128 pounds. 128 pounds? He would be dead skinny. This is Kid. She is 16. She's 5'5" and 100 pounds, and her build is considered slender. Bitch, you are anorexic. This is Poshel. She's 3'8", and she's 26 pounds. No, the fuck she isn't. The Wonder Dog. And she is unknown as far as her age. Yeah, I don't know who wrote those, but they're kind of fun to look at. Oh god, I remember looking at this on a CRT screen. First time I ever saw blood in a video game. Satellaview was a piece of add-on hardware for the SNES that lets you play games over satellite? Damn. Wait, were they all like visual novels and stuff like that, or were there actual games? Because that's like, wouldn't that be considered one of the first like cloud gaming things, for lack of a better term? Oh, I should be reading this. Come on, sleepyhead, get up. Do 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 do. Do 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 I love the music in this fucking game! I love this game! I love this game so much! I love it almost as much as I love Kingdom Hearts! Oh! Oh! Just injected into my veins! Injected into my veins! More than just visual novels, there were demos of puzzle games, platformers, shmups, and even RPG samples. Oh! So it was a way... So in addition to like exclusive games like Radical Dreamers, there were like actual demos? That's actually especially for the time, it's like a really cool way to do it. I wonder how well it worked. What was I gonna say? So, hold on, I need to drink some water. I'm glad that this experiment of mine is working. 2, I am so glad that I get to play this game again. And I am so glad that I am feeling this good after the day I've had. Like, I legit I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. I kind of had a weird day at work where I found out some news that was a little distressing. One of my bosses was on my ass, and he apparently completely misunderstood what the fuck I was saying about certain things. And on top of that, he was busting my ass about how I was doing my job, and then he just did my job for me. And I'm looking at him like, are you gonna give me the fucking broom back? Like, I legit just wanted him to tell me. I was really hoping he would just show me whatever the hell he wanted to show me, and then he'd fuck off. But he didn't. But I've also heard of some goings on. Now, I am never going to bring up politics in my stream or in my content. And in the past, I would have said that keep drama out of it. I want to talk about some drama that's been going on, although it's a little heavier than drama. So, there's a content creator by the name of Chibi Reviews. He's an anime review YouTuber. Now, I do not watch Chibi Reviews. In fact, the first time I ever heard about him was when he was talking about a supposed anime ban that was going to hit Texas. Now, spoiler alert, turns out it wasn't an anime ban. It was an actual obscenity law. And even though it potentially could be used to ban anime, in practice, it would have been a very hard-fought court battle. Hold on, sir, I'm about to explain. Because of this, I had a very low first impression of Chibi. Now, I've never watched his content before, and honestly, I don't want to, because I don't really watch anime YouTubers. Like, I don't really need to hear some YouTuber's opinion on an anime. If I want to see the anime, I'll watch it, and then I will come to my own conclusion, which, in my opinion, everybody should do. Like, unless they're someone you actually know, and thus you know their tastes very well, and they know yours, I wouldn't really, like, go to a review, unless it's to either see what other people are thinking of something that you like, or maybe someone saw something you didn't. However, Chibi's been going through some shit, to say the least. He recently found out that his fiance, who he's been with for about 2 years, and his best friend, a guy he's known for 10 years, were sleeping together. I don't know how long, but not a very good thing to find out. And to rub salt on the wound, all of Chibi's friends already knew and didn't tell him, and after he found out, they stuck with his now ex-fiance and his ex-best friend just so they could keep playing games together. Now, I'm not friends with the guy. I don't know the guy. I don't fuck with the guy. However, as the situation has been described, that is beyond fucked up. You lose your girl, you lose your best friend, and you lose your friend circle in the span of 24 hours. And you find out you were the last to know any of this shit. Needless to say, Chibi was going through it, and if it weren't for a couple of real ones checking in on him and sending the cops to, like, do a wellness check on him, he probably wouldn't be around. That's fucked up, to say the least. And then in other news, Noxtaku, another VTuber in the space, You probably heard of him. Another content creator I don't really watch. I've seen a couple of his videos way back when, but I'm not a sub to him. He does a lot of political crap, and he does a lot of culture war shit, which I am not going to get into. There are some allegations regarding how he managed his Discord and some potential grooming that was going on in his Discord. I know, Discord and grooming. Say it ain't so. Now, allegations are just that, allegations. I did see the guy's response to said allegations, and holy shit, they were not particularly good. Honestly, it kind of makes him look bad. Please go watch, like, I'm not gonna bring up a video or anything like that. If you were interested, please look him up on your own. Now, I later found out that the guy making those allegations is a generational hater. This is one of Nuxtaku's main ops, apparently. So, those allegations can be taken with a grain of salt. However, there have been people who've been pointing out that there is evidence of this shit. And hey, sometimes a broken clock is right. Yeah, we know what they say about broken clocks. Now, I'm going to be keeping an eye on this, and I'm hoping that this is just some bullshit floating around from someone flinging shit at the wall, hoping to see what sticks. But it really don't look good. So we have two really fucked up flavors of fucked up. Ren, you got into Spy Family? How you liking it? How far are you into it? I was reading the manga and I was current for a while. I'm not current now. Serve said I said this on Twitter. I would not wish what he went through on my worst enemy. Yeah, no, nobody should go through that shit. It's really fucked up. All right, now let's get back into the game now that I've like talked about the chisme. Sergey took out Sergey's not so secret savings. Received 200 gi. Gi? Would you like to rest? Nah, not now. Hey, it's Sergey's mom. Marge! Good morning, Serge. You're finally up. Sun's already reached high noon. By the way, don't you... You're pretty deep in got past where they got the dog to see the future. Oh, right! Yeah. Good old, Bond. Yeah, Bond. Speaking of optimization, we've recently seen over these last few months that game companies are learning to optimize their games again. One example is when Helldivers 2 went from being 100 plus gigabytes down to 23. Good on them! We need more optimization. Like, holy... do you know how fucking big Space Marine 2 is? Space Marine 2 was like 100 plus gigs. It's a pretty game, don't get me wrong, but you tell me that can't be optimized? The game practically shits the bed every time I try to get into a lobby with some homies that I play with. It shits the bed when I fucking start, and if I'm in a Discord call, it sounds like the bowels of hell are opening up and just taking a shit on my desk while I'm trying to hear them speak. Like, all of a sudden, you'll be like, yeah, so anyway, I was like going to the store right now, I was getting this really awesome sandwich. And yeah, man, that sandwich is really good. And I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Did you just have a stroke? And he's just like, nah. What the fuck are you on about? The call just freaked the fuck out. Didn't freak out for me. By the way, didn't you have plans to meet with Lena this morning? Lena came by to see if you were up, but you, young man, were still up in Never Neverland. Sounds like the sound of a dying PC. I have a 4070 in my gaming computer. There's a 40 fucking 70 in this thing. Well, yeah, it's a lost art form fail. Because for the longest time, the solution was buy a better graphics card. But two things. One, the leaps in performance of GPUs has stalled and plateaued. You are getting like only the most marginal, like the most tiniest of marginal differences between cards now. And two, because of the AI bubble, and because of AI bros, and because of fucking Palantir, and because of Sam Altman, and the leather jacket man, freaking Jensen Huang of NVIDIA, buying up all the RAM, buying up all the storage, and most important, buying all the GPUs. You couldn't even buy a better graphics card if you tried. And people wonder, and the AAA scene is wondering why motherfuckers like me are playing games like this or Ball Pit. Like, legit, I showed Ball Pit to my kid brother. I should be playing this game, but I'm ranting. Your boy is ranting. Hold on, I need to stand up. I'm gonna raise my desk, and then I'm gonna stand. I need to stand. It's good enough. Hold on, let me. Okay. Let's raise my mic a bit. Okay. I showed my kid brother. My kid brother is almost 18, by the way. Holy shit, my kid brother's almost 18. His time fucking flies. I remember when that little guy was just like he was like so tiny and so small. And I watched him grow from this little tyke to now a motherfucker who's taller than me. Anyway. I'm talking about Ball Pit. And I'm making all the balls jokes that I can because it's Ball Pit and there is balls everywhere. I just hit the space bar with my fucking knuckle because I'm talking with my hands. I need hand tracking so you motherfuckers can see my hands and see me giving the bird to the screen or fucking holding it out an L for someone to take or, you know, thrusting my hands towards the screen. Anywho. And I'm telling my bro about this game. And I'm telling him about Ball Pit. And about how much balls are just going on the screen. And then I'm showing him the screen. He's like, wow, I didn't expect it to be so old looking. What'd you expect? It's like an indie game, bro. Hold on, let me sit down now. Okay, now we're gonna move my mic down. But yeah, Ball Pit was like $15, and it was like, I've already sunk so many hours into that game. You shouldn't break promises like that. Girls can be pretty scary if you make them angry. Girls are scary in general. Hello, cat. Look at how pretty these fucking backgrounds are! Look how fucking pretty these are! Look at it! Look at it! Look how pretty it is! Look at it! Fucking look!
Sergey! Or Sergi, check out this sawfish! Awesome, ain't it? Poppy caught it down south by the El Nido Triangle. Nobody likes going down there, though. They all say it's creepy. But this sucker sure looks tasty. Mmm.
Yo, Serge, what do you think of this sawfish? Have you ever seen one this size? Huh. This has gotta be from the legendary Dragon King Palace. Wouldn't you agree, Serge? You're probably right. You think so too? I knew it. I just knew it. If it is really true, if it really is true, then from here on out, happiness will be rolling into my life. Business will pick up, money will start pouring in, be able to repair my roof, varnish my boat, buy a new sail, eat as much squid gut pasta as I want in Terminal. Life is good. Yeah, right. Who am I kidding? That would definitely be too good to be true. Thanks anyway, Serge. Thanks for playing along. Here's a little something for you. Give it to a girl you like. Serge preserved a Komodo scale without lifting a finger. Wish the legend was true, though. Dragon King Palace. There aren't enough dreams out there lately. Ha! Ain't that the truth?
Hello, Serge. Beautiful day today, isn't it? Sure feels great outside. Ah, just being able to bask in the sun all day sure is a nice change. They say the rain cleanses one's spirit, but at our age, we've had enough cleansing. Yes, I know. I wonder if those outsiders are back digging now that the rain's let up. They must be conducting some kind of investigation up there in Fossil Valley. I can't comprehend outsiders. Why would they want to dig up a place like that?
Why, hello there, sir. Can I interest you in something? I have some great elements. Would you like to take a look? No, thank you. Oh, well. Come again sometime.
Well, now you're an Ani. What brings you here to this quiet seaside village? Oh, it's you, sir. Just don't go near Hydromarsis to the east of you outside. Don't want you to run into those evil dwarves and that Hydra now. Say, why don't you go talk to the village chief before you head out? His house is just past those gates down yonder.
Will do, but let me snoop. Let's check out this bar. This little doggy. Little pupper.
Humana. She sure is pretty. What a knockout that dancer Mickey is. The poor Tana Termina has its share of dancers, but no one, I say no one, compares to Mickey. Mind you, I've never actually seen Mickey dance. Oh, I would love to see him jiggle. I'm talking about her arms, of course.
Man.
There we go. Well, sir, don't tell Grandma about this.
Looks like the Viper Festival will be cancelled again this year. Our only celebration of El Nido Archipelago down the drain. There hasn't been anything good to talk about since the army from Pore took over the islands 3 years ago. Don't you like my exposition? We wouldn't have to put up with this situation if General Viper and the Dragoons were still here.
Yo, Sarge, have you heard anything about the group of thieves up on the mainland? I think I haven't. You really haven't been keeping up, have you? It's pretty big news, even in El Nido. These mysterious thieves have broken into a bunch of houses up on the mainland. They're cold-blooded bastards. They'll go to any extreme to get money or jewels. Even the powerful nation of Pore can't seem to get a hold of them. I think they call themselves the Radical Dreamers. Wouldn't want to run into those bandits. Pore. That was the southernmost continent in Chrono Trigger. Things got interesting down there. I wouldn't know because I've never played Chrono Trigger.
Why, hello, sir. Do you want to hear the real truth about the world? Insanity leads to chaos, then to solitude, the fruitless effort of adding meaning to what is meaningless. A lone crimson tear falls to the sea. The echo of the remaining star cries out in the infinite vacuum. The least I can do is send my distant prayers over the wind of time, setting sail on dreams. Well, how'd you like it, Serge? Were you moved? I've been dreaming about becoming a poet since I was little. I want to cross the continent and make a name for myself with just a pencil and paper. But look at me. I'm in this puny village in the middle of nowhere, waitressing in this rundown shack. What you say about my restaurant? You can quit any time, you know.
Pore was home to the Denadoro Mountains, where a legendary sword was hidden. So anything further is a plot spoiler. Good to know.
Oh, I'm gonna check something real quick.
Yikes! Just kidding. I was just kidding. I was just saying how good the work environment is. The Wild Hunger Man. Oh, can I go back here? Yo, Serge! Have you heard your message of the day from the Record of Fate? It's a green pyramid which records your daily activities for you. It's been said that this pyramid can not only record the past, but also tell about the future. But I don't really know if it's true or not. No answer. It's just a barrel. Sergey found an ivory helmet. I know there's something you can pick up here. There we go. Hecarim bone. And look at this Komodo scale. Leg bone of wild hecarim. That's for making stock to be used in soups and stews. Do 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 do. No 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 no. Okay, let's check the next place. Oh! So that's what became of that one Chrono Trigger boss. There's a boss named, okay, that's a reference? I didn't know it was a reference. Like at all. Holy shit. I was actually about to say, apparently, there is a Fortnite Kingdom Hearts event that is currently in development. Now, I have said in the past that if the only way I would ever play Fortnite would be for a Kingdom Hearts thing. Now, I recently checked to see, hey, can I play Fortnite on Linux? And the answer is no. So I still have an out on not playing the Fortnite Kingdom Hearts event. This game is absolutely riddled with callbacks to Chrono Trigger that go beyond just plot stuff. I didn't know that because I've never played Chrono Trigger. Well, let's talk to this chick in the bag.
Yo, Sergey! I heard you totally blew off Lena this morning. I didn't think you had it in you. That was real gutsy of you. I guess that kind of shows you who's boss, eh? Don't tell I said so. My sister's so bit too quick to lash out. Could you like make her be a little nicer to me? You have my sport all the way. I keep my fingers crossed for you. Talking with an Australian accent because I've been cursed. I've been using too many elements. Too many elements, and all of a sudden you're talking like an Australian. Piers up ahead. Listen, don't be messing with those boats. Sure you understand. A boat is like a limb to our fishermen. Put any stunts like last time, and I'll whack you on the head. Isn't my Celine cute? Daddy found her by Lizard Rock. A lot of baby Komodo dragons play out there. That's kind of like their hangout. You know what, Sergey? Don't tell anyone I'm about to tell you, okay? It's a secret. Hello said he was gonna get me some Komodo dragon scales. What should I do? Sergey, don't be mean to my CEO. Hello there, Serge. Word has it that Komodo dragon scales are quite popular among the youngins these days. So you're collecting them too, huh? What, to make a silly little necklace?
That's right.
Well said, Serge. You truly are a man of the sea. They don't call me a Komodo dragon expert for nothing. Let me give you some pointers. Clean out your ears and listen well, Serge. This is truly top secret. My super duper secret number 1, rock and roll to trap the sucker. Super duper secret number 2, use the lay of the land and make a surprise attack. My super duper secret number 3, there's always one that likes to play tag. Run with all your might. Beware, Komodo dragons are mighty cautious and run at high speeds. You must face them with your wits, courage, and tenacity. Use your lightning start and run like the wind. Whip past them with all your might. Actually, I guess there's no point in overtaking them. Anywho, it's all about guts, my boy. So once you catch up to one, you must fight. Kick that little sucker's butt. But don't get your own butt kicked. That's about all I can teach you about the ways of an expert. Now go, Serge. Go for the gold and bring forth the brighter tomorrow. Sorry.
Did you know about Lizard Rocks, southwest of the village? I've heard that a mother Komodo dragon comes out every once in a while. I told Kiki numerous times not to play there, but she never listens to me. Guess kids will be kids. That is a big-ass fish. Oh, hi, Serge. Those are my thoughts there. You know how Kiki's growing up so quickly? Sometimes I'm just amazed at how much she resembles her mother. Yeah, I guess my wife is like that too. Very much like her mother since as long as I can remember. That's that demonstrates how life continues to live on through generations. It's been about 10 years since I became a fisherman. Back then I still had other aspirations, but I ended up succeeding my dad. Guess you can say that everything here represents 10 years of my life. Lion sharks, sawfish, six-horned narwhals, you name it, they represent all my hard work and dedication. I love my job, but I'm happy with my current lifestyle and all. Lately I get to thinking, when I see Kiki, about how I could have had a different future. What if I'd chosen a different path 10 years ago? Then I'd be living a completely different life than I am now. Not saying which one would have been better. Just wonder where the other path may have led me. Guess the longer you live, the more you wonder about another you that might have been. Boy, life sure is complex. Oh, hey Serge, you want this? Here, take it. It's an amulet I made from a lion shark dude 10 years ago when I decided to become a fisherman. I don't need it anymore. I have my wife and Kiki watching over me. Shark tooth. Look at that. Now, you're probably wondering why I'm doing this, talking to everybody. One, because the dialogue is fucking great. Two, because it kind of sets the tone of what we're going to be doing. Notice how a lot of people are talking about how, like, those of you who have been with me for a while have seen me play this game in the past. However, I am playing this again with fresher eyes. And a lot of the shit that they're saying now has been shit that's been on my mind lately about, you know, how my life could have gone. Hey, Sergi, do you know what's popular among the village girls these days? A necklace made from Komodo dragon scales. You know those monsters that eat fire? I want to get some for Kiki, but there's no way I can beat those monsters. Oh no, if I don't do something about this now, Kiki might start liking Lolo. Boy, am I in a fix. No way I can get a scale from one of those monsters. If I don't do something about this, Kiki will fall for Lolo for sure. Oh boy, what am I gonna do? Wait a minute, Sergi, is that a Komodo dragon scale? No way, is it real? Sergi, how about giving it to me, please, buddy, please? Oh, come on, Sergi, I want to turn another raid for the rest of my life. Now, please. Sure. Really? You sure? Yes! All right, thanks a million, Sergi. Here, let me give you this. Put it to good use, okay? Hey, got an element. Oh yeah, one more thing. You know what Poshel's favorite food in the whole entire world is? Akron bones. If you do anything to get her paws on one, she'll obey your every command if you gave her one. That's a hint at our first party member. This is my health and at our own risk. Good morning, Serge. Don't tell me you just woke up. Don't you know that the early bird gets the worm? Ina's over there at the pier. Looks like her mother asked her to babysit. If I lean on the pier, you can see her from over here. Better hurry on over now. Take my advice, Serge. Don't make girls angry. You'll be lucky to get away with only a broken neck. Look how pretty this fucking game is. This game takes me back, man. I used to play this on a PS1 in this little, like, extended porch area that got enclosed in and basically got turned into a media room at my grandma's house. And what would end up happening is, like, mosquitoes would come in all the time because, like, the windows weren't always sealed right, and it was a town by the river. Mosquitoes were going to get in regardless. Whoops. Slow motion speed booster. Speed booster. Slow motion. Whoops. Okay. Oh, let's talk to this girl. Hey, Serge, you want to hear a secret? It's about Potion. Sure, tell me.
Okay, but keep it a secret, okay? Ready? Poshel is such a pig when it comes to eating. She'll do anything if she's got her favorite dish. Very unladylike, isn't it? Tempted by food.
Okay.
Oh, hi, Fizzy Poo. Me, I'm a bit busy right now. Have you any met up with Lena? You think she wants to bite of fear?
Yeah, I should probably go talk to her.
Wee! Yippee!
Huh? Oh, it's you, Serge. Beautiful day, huh? Come you dozing off there. By the way, Serge, do you like the sea? Yep. Oh, really? Yeah, the sea sure is great, but just remember, Serge, don't take it too lightly. Usually you'll find the sea to be vast, deep, full of strength and energy, yet kind and gentle. Once it becomes angry, it can turn into the most frightening monster you've ever seen, engulfing everything. Close your eyes and prick up your ears. You hear the cries of countless men swallowed by the sea, the hidden secret the sea whispers. I recommend you learn to sense the mood of the sea. It's if you don't want to join the billows already on the bottom.
Okay, then. You're late, Serge. Sleeping in as usual, I suppose. You promised you'd go to get some Komodo dragon scales for my necklace, remember? Since you were late, my mom asked me to babysit the kids. Woohoo! Sergey! Lena! Look at me! 6'7"! Come on, you guys should join us! It feels really good! Unlike the rest of you, we're not here to play! Don't swim out too far now. Okay, gotcha!
Fuck you, Edgelord. You don't get to make the reference I just made.
You'd sure have it easy. Remember, meat, when we were like that, not a single care or worry on our minds. Each day lasted an eternity, filled with newness, fun, and excitement. But the important thing now is not our childhood, but my Komodo scale necklace. Yes! We have to face up to reality and live each day anew. So, I want you to go to Lizard Rock and get some scales for me. I would join you, but I still have to watch the kids. It's your fault you were late. Once you collected some Komodo dragon scales, I'll catch up with you at Opasa Beach. Is that okay with you? Sure, no problem. Good. That's what I wanted to hear. Okay then, don't just stand around. Go collect some scales at Lizard Rock. Let's see. I think 3 should be enough. Good luck, Serge. Counting on you.
So, important NPCs have actual portraits. Party members have portraits. Just wanted to let you know. Now, Poshel, come here. One. Herringbone.
Ah, is that a herringbone? Look at that. A pivot. But how do you know? To accept or not to accept? Ahem, me accept your pivot and me to help you. Me will do anything you want. You will be honored to be by your side. You will use my pretty miracle power act. You will do it, Steady Poo.
Poshel, join your party! Yeah, sometimes recruiting characters can just be as simple as giving them an item. Some characters have an entire fucking side quest. And here's the thing. Some characters that you can recruit are utter dog shit. And now we have Poshel.
It's boring playing alone. Come on, Poshel, let's play. Me, I'm sorry. Right now. We'll play later, okay?
How boring! Let's go talk to the old man here. Oh, Serge, how goes it? How would you like to join everyone in for my lecture? Today's lecture is the fundamental of attack and the art of elements. Sure! Excellent! A true man you are. Now let us get on with it.
The new bus from here. You're right.
Ho ho ho! Come on, Serge! Don't hold back! First, here's some basic advice on attacking, so listen up, young one. You know the 3 different attack levels: weak, strong, and fierce. Each have differing accuracy or hit percent values, don't you? Every time you hit your opponent, each of these values increases, making it easier for your next attack to hit its mark. A good strategy is to start with weak blows, which have the highest chance of succeeding, then build up to strong and fierce blows. So rather than attacking willy-nilly, you should aim to build up your hit percentage. If your fierce attacks don't hit home, you're just wasting energy. Weak. Strong. Fierce. I just hit him with weak attacks. Oh, you're not even close. Don't be trusting in your hit percent too much there, boy. As long as it's not 100%, you'll still run the risk of missing continuously. Sometimes it pays to muster up the courage to use strong and fierce attacks, straight from the start, too. Fierce! Fierce! How do you like them apples? Next, let's check out the use of elements. When you use an element, the color of the element's attribute remains on the battlefield in the form of the field effect. Each time you consecutively use the same color elements, the effectiveness of that color element group increases. Here, I'll show you. Let's fill up all the field effect attributes with the color blue. Try using a blue element after me. Turn blue. Cure 1. Hey there. Hurry up and turn all the field effect attributes blue, for crying out loud. Don't you know how to use elements or something, young'un? If that's the case, then listen up. Take some explaining. First, you've got to choose attack to do some physical damage to your opponent in order to get started. Weak, strong, and fierce attacks each add 1, 2, or 3 points to your element power level. Your current level is the number that appears above the LV symbol under your name there. Tutorial fight is a tutorial fight. Oh, I forgot to tell you. Don't accumulate any power unless you actually succeed in hitting your opponent. So be careful, you can't afford to miss. Discharging this accumulated power is what using elements is all about. Once you've built up some power, you'll be able to choose the element option from the battle menu. When you select the element option, gray-colored rectangular plates appear on the screen, don't they? These plates have the elements you currently have allocated. So, why don't you try using one of those blue elements you have there, boy? To look around, look around. Relax, they won't disappear when you use them. You just won't be able to use them again for the rest of this battle, that's all. Once you enter the battle, you'll be able to use them again, so don't hold back now. But even though I say this, I still have to stress that you've got to consider the appropriate time to use your elements. Otherwise, you'll never be able to beat some of the harder enemies you're bound to meet. You've got to form the proper strategy for it. Oh, but wait, I'm forgetting something important. Must be my old age. There are some elements that disappear in a puff of smoke each time you use them. The element tablet is just one example. These are called consumable elements, and they have the symbol ×1 in front of their names. They don't regenerate after each battle. However, the benefit of such consumable elements is that you can allocate up to 5 of them in the same element grid space. Doing so allows you to use several of them in the same battle, unlike basic elements, which normally can only be used once in any one battle. That is why such consumables also have a number such as ×5 after their names. That's the number you currently hold in that grid position. This number will decrease as the elements are used, however, after each battle you can restock more to use next time. Anyway, enough about that. More about actually using elements. I'm sure you noticed that even... Yes. Level means you subtract that from your element gauge. Did you get the gist of it, Sonny? How do you see the importance of developing a good battle tactic? Let me play! Blue field. See, the field is completely blue. Any blue elements you use now will surely pack a punch. Here, try this out. Aqua Ball. Oh, was that too much for you? Sorry about that, young'un. Conversely, when there's a lot of blue in the field effect attributes, the elements of the opposite color, red, will be weakened. So try to discern your enemy's attack pattern and fill the field with the opposite color of his attacks as a form of defense. The strategy of using elements is sure to come in handy, so put it to good use, Sonny. Oh, how was that? Aw, thanks, man. Have a good one. Anyway, I guess it's time to bring this session to an end. Here you go. Ha! Just beats my ass with this cane. Pop, pooped already? And you're still so young. Oh well, don't let it get you down. Come again anytime, Sonny. And he has the wherewithal to heal me. Yo, my name's Toma the 14th. People usually go put the Great Explorer in front of my name. The Great Explorer Toma. Just looking around for treasure. 6 cents, you know. Yo, I wasn't guarding. I was really looking for treasure. Old man Brady's here is a radical dreamer's holdover, supposedly. There's a character in Artie the Structure who resembles him at the very least, but he's never outright named in the game. That makes sense. Says the ecstasy anxiety of the chosen. A mega babe is in love with me. Whee! I'm on cloud 9, but I don't want to get dumped. Tales of how naive the hearts of men are. Only Chief Radius could go with a golden saying like that. We came all the way out here in search of the legendary treasure, but our funds ran out. Once I've been cleaning in here, I had to do some yard work. We had to do something to cover expenses. I knew this was going to happen. I would have tried to persuade Sir Toma to look for treasure on the Zenan continent. Toma's on another Chrono Trigger callback. His CT counterpart actually was a treasure hunter, though. Oh, cool. Time sure does fly. Chief Radius has been living here for 4 years already. Such a bright, cheerful man. Everyone in the village really likes him. I wish he could stay here forever. If he's the chief, then how did he just become chief? You know, I'm just gonna bore you. Alright. To explore everywhere. We're actually going to allocate some elements over to Poshel. Now we both have Cure +1. Hey! There's autosaves in this. Hey Powell. Blizzard Rock North. This is where we're supposed to go. Arnie Village. Hydra Marshes, which we shouldn't go to. We're actually going to go over to Cape Howell real quick, because there's some items here. A heal, which is a green recovery element. A bone, which is material. Loot. Serge and Lena forever. Aw, how adorable. Blizzard Rock North. I swear, the sound effects were louder in the PS1 version of the game. Do-do-do. Hold on. I wonder. Audio. Yeah, we can just, like, drop the volume of the music. That way the sound effects come through. Oh, we could... Proportional zoom, screen type, normal, full, zoom. Oh god! Oh god! That's terrible! Notice we notice have some other audio, software audio gems that need adjusting. We're gonna go back to normal. FOV minimal, exactly. There we go.
Sand squirt.
Beach bum with its googly eyes. I hate them. I would like to destroy them. Oh no, it pecked me. Hold on, wait. Why is the audio still so soft? Why is the sound effects so fucking minimum? That's much better. There we go. Back then they had higher quality control, more playtesters. Well, at least with this release, you can adjust the audio, like, in that, like, special emulation menu. Fireball! We're gonna put a heal right there. You do love that the regular battle theme is carried over straight from Radical Dreamers, almost unchanged practically. Even instrumentation isn't similar enough. It's kind of like they basically nailed it on the first go and just tweaked it a bit afterwards. There's a battle theme in Radical Dreamers. I literally just turned it on just to see what it was like. There's so many ways for audio to get scuffed. I mean, yeah, like, it's not like audio engineering is a thing. I shit you not, as a kid, like, I had actual, like, issues catching the Komodo dragons. Komodo pup. It pecked me! Stop pecking at me! Radical Dreamers is a text-based adventure game with random battles. As weird as that may sound, it works a lot better than it probably sounds. I'll have to actually try it at some point then. You know what? Eat a fireball. Komodo dragon scale. Okay, this is the one where you just have to run, but we're gonna like fight some dudes, get some items. Who knows, are some of RD's enemies surrounded into CC in some form? Maybe you'll recognize a few if they ever turn up. Good to know. I just realized that Circa has nothing but healing items right now. I love the attack animations in this game. Oh yeah, by the way, Sergei's weapon is called a swallow. Don't ask me why it's called that. It just is. The only thing I wish that like this game had as far as like in its combat system is that they had victory animations. Because guess what? There aren't any. And that kind of blows. Get back here! I don't know why that was actually like infinitely harder as a kid. Let's see if we can get uplift off. Element. Uplift. Finish him off, Posho! Just take this chunk of the earth and fling it at him. Squirt's gun. Well, take that puppy punch. Puppy punch and you're down. And now your scales are mine. My girlfriend wants a cool necklace. You'll make a fine necklace. Do, 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 do. Out we go! I found a bone. Oh shit! We got jumped! More beach bums! Don't you dare slap me! Ow. Alright. We're gonna do like regular speed for certain like fights, just because one, want to see all the animations, two, it's pretty fun to watch the animations, but for like fights that we've already done, we're just gonna like speed through them. Because let's be real, there's not a lot going on. Getting a lot of tablets. An ivory helmet, which we will equip to Potion. Oh yeah. How about that state of play? Not gonna lie, saw a lot of cool shit. Between that and a couple other games that came out recently, I'm really hyped. I want to play Requiem, even though I haven't really played Resident Evil 8. Okay. I was going to continue my train of thought, but I really need to use the restroom, so BRB. Don't go nowhere. Sonic
よく出るんだってさ、ここ。
そうでしょ？ね
え。続々出ます。あのガンダムも、ソウルキャリバーも、B 食2も、バイオハザードも続。
Dreamcast!
Sonic adventure.
おいソニック、本当にやるのか？ああ、俺は冒険が大好きなのさ。
Okay, Sonic, go.
ソニックはアドベンチャーが好き。ソニックアドベンチャー。ドリームキャスト。
Spider-Man, you. Wolverine, Captain Commando. Hulk, Morrigan. Most exciting battle, Marvel vs. Capcom.
ドリームキャスト。
食事は？
あ、いいわ。
何これ？
身近な武器で勝負を決めろ。ダイナマイトデカ2絶賛発売中。
ドリームキャスト。
波動拳旋風列弾。
Alright, time returned. We're back from the classic ads. Back to the game screen. Ah, that was much relief. Much relief. I was frying some chicken up in there. Oh yeah, you may have noticed that we're not getting any experience because much like how a lot of modern tabletop RPGs are, you get massive stat bonuses through milestones, primarily. You can't really grind in Chrono Cross. Oh, let's double check my audio. Yeah, you can't really grind in this game. Sure, there are some fights where you'll get like a stat bonus, but you won't get one consistently. Not really. Like, at most, you're gonna be getting like I don't know, like maybe a point in HP or something like that. You're not going to be really getting like, you're not going to be able to do like some weird KH1 strat where you never leave the island and grind to level 100 or level 99 because there's no level 100 in that game. Speaking of, I'm kind of sad that we did not get any Kingdom Hearts news during the State of Play. I mean, we weren't. Let's be real. If we were going to get Kingdom Hearts anything, it's going to be at something like the Game Awards or TGS, and that's not for another several months. We did see some footage from Control Resonant, which, like, actual gameplay, and holy shit, that game looks like DMC Devil May Cry, but in a good way. And honestly, I hope that game is as kick-ass as it looks, because I really like playing Control. Control Resonant better be fucking good. I still need to play Alan Wake 2, though. Like, I know there's a lot of people who are like bitching about like, oh, Sweet Baby Inc. Oh, Saga was originally a white character. I'm gonna be real. I don't really give a shit. I want to see where this story goes. So I'm gonna have to like buy Alan Wake 2 at some point, especially before like Control Resonant, because Control Resonant I don't think it's gonna come out till like 2027. Dislodge the chest. Well, that's coming up. We are going to run up here. Jump this beach bum. Like, good God, why are their eyes on stalks? Why are they so creepy looking? Although, as a kid, I always thought those were antennae, and that its nostrils were its eyes. Like, holy shit, the beach bum is actually kind of terrifying. I mean, sure, it has like super basic like fan flippers. But come on, man. Also, these sand squirts. You do like the low health animation change? Oh yeah, it is a great way to tell. Like, I love visual representations of when enemies are about to die. Like, look at this. HP. Like, I don't even know if there's like an item or something that lets you actually see what their health is. You can't see that. They also have the male and female thing, which I'm not gonna lie, I don't even know if it actually like makes any mechanical difference. It's just a little gribbly they put there. I'm also noticing, like, now that I'm actually looking at it, the UI is fairly simple. Like, it has, outside of the frame, a lot of it's like super basic. Like, the field effect is literally just a transparency. It's a transparency that they fill with a color. They have this text up here for when they, like, for when you're hovering over a menu, which they don't even really need to do. Like, because you're already, like, looking at that menu anyway. You have the like, little party member menus are just these little, like, trapezoids. Or, I don't know, like, I don't know what shape that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, a trapezoid, a six-sided trapezoid. I also do like that there is some variation on the like fierce attack. You gotta switch things up. There's like a lot of sauce to this game. Hey, perfect time. All right, Poshel, you take the one on the right, or on the one on the left. Damn, I crit that. And then you can just back off. Swap to a character that has stamina. Oh, shit! Let's defend. Oh shit! We saw the end of the stage. We were never meant to see that high. And destroying her harem? Those weren't her harem, those were her kids! Aqua Beam! Jesus! Eat this fireball. We're gonna defend. Gonna defend. Squirt gun! Oh my god. Partial needs health badly. Heal +1. And yes, you can heal your enemies by accident. It appears she's charging up her laser though. Defend! Breath! Oh shit! That was Oh hey TK, how's it going? I didn't see ya. How you doing? Heal your enemies on accident like a proper JRPG? Yeah. Well, I need to adjust something real quick. There we go. I have to juggle so many fucking windows right now. Keep in mind, there are some, I think there are some characters that you get stuff, like, it's advantageous to heal them because you can steal them with certain abilities, or steal stuff from them with certain abilities. Uplift. We're gonna make it impossible for Mama Komodo to turn the field blue. And hey, she's limping. All right. And hey, just like that, we killed Mama Komodo. And we have our first star, a new growth level. All right. Max healing without using consumables. That's 3.
We have to come on. Let's get moving to Papa Beach. Wait for Lena.
I will, but there are items which I would like to recover. Like this chest. Silver loop. Lupe. Improves hit percentage. So we go from a base of 85 to 87. We will equip this because Surge is the main character. I love the music of this game. It's fucking delicious. Whoops. Whoops. Speed boost all. Opasa Beach. Que pasa, Opasa? Well, let's whoops. Nope. Not what I meant to do. Audio. We're gonna crank up the volume just a smidge. There you are. Sorry I'm late. Hope you didn't wait too long, Serge. Poshel? I didn't expect to see you here, so that's where you went off to.
Wee! Mia here! How are you doing? Oh, you two okay? Sorry, Mr. Leave you two alone.
Oh, please, don't be silly.
Pussy suit.
I love Poshel. She's so stupid. Well, how'd it go? Did you get the Komodo dragon scales? Mm-hmm. Oh, they're beautiful! We'll be able to make a great necklace with these. Thank you, Serge. And you too, Poshel.
Ahem, no problem.
It sure has been a long time since we last came out here. We used to come so often. See, it never changes, does it? You just wanted Postal to move off camera and you hear the song, When a man loves a woman! And I don't know the rest of that song. No, we're getting a very heartfelt bit of nostalgia here. It's been rolling in and out like this since long before we were born. It's been here for eternity, it seems. Probably seen many things, heard many things. Probably keep rolling in and out, long after our lifetime. Not a single change. Sipping. Hey, Serge. Remember that time we sat and talked like this back when we were kids? With the gentle sea breeze and the tranquil sound of the waves? Just the two of us talking? You still remember that day? I remember. Really? You do? So you haven't forgot about that promise we made that day? That makes me happy. But her memory's strange. Just when you think that you've forgotten something, it comes floating back into your heart. I guess just lying there and waiting for the right moment. Okay, with fucking dialogue this, is it any wonder I'm a fucking Kingdom Hearts mark? Why, you might even remember this very moment someday. In 10, 20 years, when we're all grown up and married, have kids of our own. When that time comes, I wonder what kind of adults we'll be. What kind of life will I be leading? I wonder what we'll make this day. We'll never forget this day. Yeah, I hope you're right. Serge, there's been something I've been wanting to... Serge. Huh? Serge! What? What's wrong, Serge? Serge? I don't actually know how his name is supposed to be pronounced, by the way. What the hell? Oh my god! The caffeine! Oh no! The memories! What the hell? What? Why am I thinking of a cat? Oh hey! Tide's coming in. Man, that wave looks a little big. Huh? Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, it's sea hallucinations! Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, it kind of does look like the, he searched Tankian. I don't know what reference that is.
What are you doing there, boy? It's dangerous to sleep out here. All right, boy. What on earth are you doing lying down anyway? For a second there, I thought you might be been a dead body washed ashore. Huh? Where's Lena? You were the only one I saw when I got here. You a friend of Lena's? Maybe she's in the village babysitting. Well, I best be on my way. Anyway, if you're looking for Lena, you should stop by the village. You shouldn't be playing out here, boy. Wouldn't want anything to happen to you now. But old man, I'm from Arnie Village. Don't you remember me? If I up, something went woo, and me without cold too. Me woke up first, though me went to go look around, but not that Lena anywhere. You think Lena spontaneously combusted? You wonder if she's okay. We're going to the Super Bowl. Oh yeah, apparently the Super Bowl was dog shit. I'm a little late to the party, but I want to talk about this for a second. The Super Bowl was apparently dog shit. Like, it was like last year where like one team basically just mollywopped the other. The fucking the Seahawks are just completely rubbed their nutsack all over the Patriots. I know not everybody in my chat, any of my chats, is a big sports ball guy. Hold on, I gotta... Whoops. Thing. Alright, CK.
I can finally read your text. I'm still gonna watch through the pre-1992 Marvel and DC cartoons and anime. I've just completed the Toy Frankenstein TV movie, as well as the Filmation Aquaman, Atom, Flash, Green Lantern, Hawkman, JLA, and Teen Titans cartoons. Nice. Hey, I can finally read that. Yeah, I saw it in another chat, and then I'm like, yeah. Don't worry, I will figure out like the multiple chats eventually. But back to the Super Bowl. Bad Bunny played the halftime show? Now, I'm going to be completely honest. I can't stand Bad Bunny. I speak Spanish. I understand Spanish. I listen to a lot of Spanish music, especially, you know, corridos tumbados, corridos bélicos, you know, banda, cumbia, stuff like that, because I grew up listening to that on my father's side of the family. And I like it. I didn't appreciate it as a child, but I like it now. It's the kind of music you could just shimmy and dance to. However, I fucking hate Bad Bunny. I really do. Because this is how he sings. Me gusta cola, menudar de la cola, baby culo, culo, dame culo, dame culo. He sounds like he's having a fucking stroke while he's got a mouthful of cotton and he's attempting to speak Spanish, even though he has never spoken Spanish in his life, which is weird because he's Puerto Rican and he primarily speaks Spanish. I have never heard a more incoherent mess of a person try to sing, except maybe Soken, the composer for Final Fantasy XIV, trying to say Lahi. Now into the third and final season of New Adventures of Superman cartoon and the Adventures of Batman cartoon before they switch over to the 60s Marvels cartoon. Well, I'm hoping you're enjoying it. But yeah, I did not watch the Bad Bunny halftime show. That sounds like he sings like Speedy's slow-talking brother on Purple Trank. Yeah, no, here's the thing. Slowpoke Rodriguez speaks like a normal-ass motherfucker. He just is a little slow. Like, not in the head, just in general, because he's high as shit. I shit you not. Tangent of a tangent. Slowpoke Rodriguez, you know, Speedy's cousin, he is high as shit. Especially because the first things you were hearing him is him singing La Cucaracha, La Cucaracha, Marijuana de fumar. And you know what? I love Speedy. I love Slowpoke. You want to know why I love Slowpoke? Because this is a motherfucker who could like hypnotize cats with his eye, with just his stare. And if a cat tries to jump him, he just pulls out a gun and just shoots them. Yes, he is always strapped. Always fucking strapped. I don't know why it's not letting me snooze the ad, but shouldn't have like any ads on a certain other stream. Hey! I want time. This is kind of like getting annoying, so we're... I was talking about Bad Bunny, right. Oh. Just gonna pop this out. What are we gonna make the canvas smaller. There we go. There we go. There we go. Remember that time Speedy Cartoon tried to cancel me for being heads into Hispanics? And yeah, everyone revolted at that. Everyone revolted at that because you want to know why? Fucking everybody loves Speedy. Everybody loves Speedy. And you will never, ever get anybody to say otherwise. Okay, I'm trying to organize all this. There we go. Da, 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 da. There we go. That kind of works. I need more monitors! I need more monitors! I can't see anything. Hold on. Maybe I just pop this out. No, I didn't mean to do that. And pop that out. Can I please just hover it? Thank you. No, I don't want to put it there. Fuck. This is just my life now. There we go. Let me scroll. That's really jump scary like FNAF. My apologies. I'm still trying to like organize my fucking setup because it doesn't want to fucking cooperate. Well, Looney Tunes DVDs for my case, and as a disclaimer, these episodes were racist then and they are racist now. Yeah, they actually did that because there's a few cartoons from that era that they have like minstrel show black people and stuff like that, and there's some where like there's like a lot of gags that wouldn't fly today. And you know what? I'm at least glad that they have them, warts and all. And the little disclaimer that they have at the start says, hey, these are not indicative of values today, but to censor them would be to act like they never fucking happened, which is better than nothing. Anyway, yeah. Fucking love Slowpoke Rodriguez, but Bad Bunny. I can't stand Bad Bunny. I think he's a dog shit singer. I think he's a dog shit performer. I think he's a colossal tool. My sisters, for whatever reason, just can't get enough of him. My sisters also have zero fucking taste. These are the kind of women that like unironically think Coachella is a good show. Which I'm sorry, there's only two performers at Coachella that will ever be good, and that is Tyler the Creator, because he's always a good performer. And guess what? I would rather watch him at Flog Gnaw than Coachella. And Hatsune Miku, which guess what? You're better off watching Hatsune Miku at a proper Hatsune Miku concert, not at Coachella. Because at Coachella, it was in the middle of the desert and they couldn't do all the cool shit. Anyway. People were very upset about Bad Bunny. I'm not going to go into the details why, because that would break my no politics rule. But I can see why. Because I'm sorry, nobody knows a Bad Bunny song. But don't. Look into your heart. You know it to be true. There is no motherfucker out there who can name a Bad Bunny song off the top of their head. Sure, like more people know Bad Bunny for being a shitty wrestler than they do for Bad Bunny being a singer. Look at these fuckers. El Paso Beach, danger, keep out. We'll run into these goobers in a minute. We're just gonna get some items and then observe. You never heard of this guy before the Super Bowl shit show? Okay, to be fair, a lot of people said the same thing about fucking Kendrick when Kendrick did his Super Bowl show. Like most people like really only knew Kendrick for Not Like Us. Now, here's the thing. Even with the Kendrick show, there was a lot of people online talking about how nobody was singing to Kendrick's songs. Well, no shit, unless you were really hard in the paint. Damn. Holy shit. He is just spamming that shit. There we go. Oh, wait, no, that's because there's two of them. The Opa fish. And as I was saying, and people didn't really start to actually sing along or dance until he got to Not Like Us, the song that everybody knows. And let's be real, the average Super Bowl attendee is an upper middle class white person. Well, because let's be real, most fans of the NFL are like, for the longest time, it was a white people sport. Let's be real, there weren't many black players until I want to say around like the 70s and 80s, and the NFL has been around for almost 100 years, like since 1920, back in the Leatherheads days. Which, side tangent, Leatherheads, great fucking sports movie, great fucking sports movie. And you know, most, like, let's be real, more people globally. No, actually, no, that's a terrible tangent to go on. I was about to talk about soccer. That's not irrelevant. That's a different kind of football. You knew Kendrick Lamar through Tech 9. Really? I didn't know Kendrick and Tech 9 ever did anything together, but again, I don't really listen to Tech 9. In fact, I'm gonna be real, I didn't really pay attention to rap at all until the Kendrick and Drake beef. Which, again, that Super Bowl NFL integration started in the 50s. Good to know. I didn't know that. Shows you how much I know about my history, at least as far as sportsball is concerned. And back to the Kendrick show. Even though Kendrick's show was very politically charged, because Kendrick Lamar, Pulitzer Prize winner, by the way, puts a lot of his own personal thoughts on stuff about the state of America, about the state of black culture and stuff in his work. In my opinion, he does it very tastefully, and he does it right. Like, he does it better than anybody else in the game. Hell, he won a Pulitzer for it. And he at least knew how to make it entertaining. He had fucking Sam Jackson playing Uncle Sam. He had the PlayStation button shapes. The only thing he was missing was a marching band for Not Like Us. Or not Like Us, for TV Off. He addresses the camera when he's saying, "Hey Drake." It's awesome. And then we go to Bad Bunny, who not only speaks entirely in Spanish to an entire stadium filled with people who don't fucking speak Spanish. And let me tell you, once you leave, like, the coast or a lot of cities, the amount of people who speak Spanish drastically go down. Like, hold on, let me pull up something real quick. I'm gonna go to just chatting, and then I'm gonna pull something up. Second most spoken language by US. Thank you, Reddit. That's not right. Switch a new tab. Okay, can I zoom? Can I zoom, please? All right. Let me go back to the game screen. So, if you look, wait, hold on. Besides English and Spanish. Okay, maybe not. Maybe Spanish really is the second most spoken language. But anyway, most people who... I just disproved my own fucking point. I looked at another map and it was filled with fucking Spanish. But the point being is, most Mexicans aren't gonna go to the fucking Super Bowl. Let me tell you, most paisas that I grew up with would much rather watch, you know, a freaking baseball game or a soccer match over a fucking football game. AFL, which became AFC, was integrated from the start in 1961 and moved their first All-Star game location when the stadium demanded the players' locker rooms be when the stadium demanded their players' lockers room be separated by race. Good to know. Spanish is the number 2 language in the US and has been since the 1930s. Which also makes sense because we bought a huge chunk of the US from Spain. But if we go to the third most spoken, in Washington it's Chinese, in Oregon it's Russian, California it's Chinese, Nevada it's Tagalog, Navajo in Arizona and New Mexico, Portuguese in Utah? German in Montana, Idaho, Wyoming, Colorado, Nebraska, North Dakota. South Dakota is the Dakota languages. Kansas is Chinese. Oklahoma and Texas is Vietnamese. French in Louisiana. German in Missouri. Let me just state all the Germans. Wisconsin, Missouri, Arkansas, Kentucky, Indiana, and Alabama. Haitian Creole in Florida. More Vietnamese in Mississippi. More French in North and South Carolina, along with District of Columbia and Maryland. A lot more Chinese in Pennsylvania, New York, and Delaware. It became number 2 due to German being outlawed in 1917 to 20, which makes sense because World War I. More Portuguese in Rhode Island, Connecticut, New Jersey, and Delaware. Both Carolinas being French, you know that tracks. And then Arabic in Michigan and Ohio, along with Iowa and Tennessee. Oh, and Hmong in Minnesota. Although, when was this found? Because I imagine it's probably a lot more Arabic nowadays. But anyway, back to Chrono Cross. German was the number 2 language in the U.S. from 1775 to 1920s. Hot take: bring back German. We're gonna fight these guys for scales. Anywho, Bad Bunny, 1, speaks entirely in Spanish, which most of the crowd, like I said, most of the crowd out in the Super Bowl are fairly affluent individuals, or at least saved up a fuck ton of money to be able to afford to go to the Super Bowl. Because Super Bowl tickets are like $4 grand for the nosebleed. Shit. Perfect timing. Anywho. And let me tell you, from all the footage I saw of the Super Bowl stands, there was not one Mexican in those stands that I could see. They were probably there. They probably existed. However, I didn't see any. And as soon as Bad Bunny came out, everybody went on their phones. And then I'm seeing all these memes of people immediately turning it off to go do something else. Like, and it's people back home. And it's not just white people. It's like black people, other Mexicans and shit. Immediately turn it off to go see something else. And I am so glad I didn't get invited to a Super Bowl party or anything like that. Because holy shit. One, you could barely follow anything that was going on. Nielsen ratings said their metric dropped by about 7 million when Bad Bunny came on. That makes sense, because let me put it to you this way. Bad Bunny can't sing! He can't sing. He can barely perform. I will say this, apparently there was a couple who got married live during that event. You know what? Kudos to them. You got married at the fucking Super Bowl. Congratulations. Probably gonna be the highlight of your life. You know, except popping out a couple kids, maybe. How many of these fucking fish are there? But remember, speaking of Nielsen ratings, do you even know? Like, I got bored. Like when I found out that Bad Bunny performed, because I was like, okay, people were talking about the Super Bowl for some reason. How'd it go? So I fucking like, I put on Chisel Adonis, great comedian, great fucking YouTuber. Go watch his shit. He's fucking hilarious. Oh, I'm gonna fight you guys real quick. And he's talking about the game, and then Bad Bunny comes on, and you know, he mentions that it's like the whole reason why I even find out about this shit, and like why it was considered controversial. Like he starts talking about how people thought this was controversial, and he's like, I didn't really care about it. And I started digging and stuff like that. And then I'm like, you know, now that I think about it, I remember like a good chunk of the Super Bowl halftime shows that I remember watching. Like hell, the first one that I remember is the infamous Janet Jackson, like, Justin Timberlake nip slip. I remember watching the Black Eyed Peas. I couldn't tell you what happened, but I remember the Black Eyed Peas played. I remember Madonna's set. I remember the memes around the Weekend set and all that. And then I got on this rabbit hole. I was like, you know what? What was the halftime show like back in the past? And the halftime show as we know it is a relatively recent thing. Because in 1993, that's when MJ, Michael Jackson, the king of pop, did a halftime show at the Super Bowl. It's the moment where he like pops out from the bottom of the stage and then just stands still, aura farming, while the crowd goes fucking wild. And then I found out later, it's the reason why the Super Bowl halftime show since 1993, although there were a couple times where it wasn't really a concert, were made because the ratings would dip at halftime. Nobody gave a shit about the halftime events because they were all this like, they were either, you know, marching bands, or they were like this dumb Broadway production. And once you started getting contemporary artists, or artists who were maybe not so contemporary but were well known, that you really started to get people paying attention for the entirety of the Super Bowl. Pre-1993, it was just a normal halftime. Exactly. Although they did like do these like weird little like you know, dog and pony show type shit. Like the thing that actually killed ratings so bad was something called like the Winter Spectacular. You know, a Christmas themed event in February. I watched it, by the way. It was the dumbest shit I had ever seen. But then I started watching other halftime shows. I didn't know that Prince performed at the Super Bowl and it was the greatest shit ever. Like, holy shit. He does a Hendrix cover. He does a Foo Fighters cover. He changes his guitar 3 fucking times in a fucking downpour on the Prince symbol. And then he sings Purple Rain in the fucking rain. And it's the hypest shit. Bruce Springsteen in the E Street Band. This balding motherfucker. This balding motherfucker is on the big ass stage. And the first thing he says, like, those of you who are watching. Exactly, edgelord. Exactly. I'm sorry, I need to pause real quick. And then, you know, Springsteen, a guy I don't even fucking listen to, he's on there. He's got his band, and he opens up, those of you watching at home, I need you to turn the volume all the way up. He's running around the stage. He's belting out his songs with all the fury and passion of 1,000 younger men had by 10 plus years. He does a stage slide. He's fucking doing acrobatics and shit. He does a quadruple guitar spin around his chest like he's activating star power in Guitar Hero. It's the coolest shit. You had Madonna's set. Madonna was in her fucking 50s, and this is before she fucked up her face with plastic surgeries. She does this whole Roman Empress thing, and she does such great choreography. Good God, I wish she had less of an ego and aged more gracefully and maybe mentored some people. Because Madonna, she hadn't been, like, this was back in 2007. She did a set with LMFAO, and I remember this set because I watched it live. She actually did have trouble in the set lifting her leg, which she actually did have help from the LMFAO guys. But you know what? It was still an amazing fucking set. It was cool. There was a thing with, like, the thing, and sure, there were some fucking stinkers out there. But at the same time, the halftime show is when you are glued to your screen and you are having a hype moment. The game stops for a fucking concert. In this big-ass production. It is one of the biggest stages you can do. It is one of the biggest stages any artist in their career can have. Justin Timberlake has been at the Super Bowl 3 fucking times. Once as part of NSYNC in the most 2000s fucking set I've ever seen. It was Aerosmith, NSYNC, Britney, and I think Nelly. And it was fucking wild, by the way. And it's the most 2000 shit ever. U2 played the 2002 after 9/11. And despite the fact that U2 was is an Irish band, they managed to make it super good. Freaking Bono reveals the American flag on the inside of his jacket like it's a fucking wing. It's cool and hype as shit. All these aura farming moments, and guess what? We have to contrast this with Bad Bunny. Actually, hold on. Let me jazz myself up a bit more. Even during COVID, we had The Weeknd doing a more like staged kind of thing, like, because most of it was in like the stands. Paul McCartney and the Rolling Stones in the mid-2000s. Yeah, Paul McCartney and the Rolling Stones did shows, and Rolling Stones was basically just a Rolling Stones concert. They did it on their logo. They had this banner come out that the fans in the stands right there like had to like hold up. Paul McCartney did a set. I didn't really see the Paul McCartney set. The Rolling Stones, I mean, it's the Rolling Stones. Like even nowadays, they're still really spry for their age, or at least Jagger is. But yeah, then you go to the Bad Bunny concert, and the set was so busy. It was a fucking plantation. Why? Like, I get that the guys at home can follow everything because it's following the camera, but if you're in the stands and not looking at the screens, which, let me put it to you this way, I should not have to stare at a Jumbotron to see the concert. Sure, there are times where you're up in the nosebleed and you're going to have to look at the Jumbotron, but you should still be able to see the action from your seat from a bird's eye view. Like, I've been to a few concerts at pretty big venues. Oh yeah, they had Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers after that, and good God, I wish Tom Petty was a bit more in his prime for that one. That would have been pretty sweet. But Tom Petty's got a really good like discography, man. I love Tom Petty. But anyway, I can't imagine how hard it would be to follow anything that was going on in Bad Bunny's set. Contrast that with Kendrick, where he had this whole production that you could see everything because he utilized the entire fucking field. Madonna's set was this big pomp and circumstance thing that utilized the entire field. Usher Usher, a couple years ago, did an entire thing with a clock, and he danced across the stage. He had rollerblades at some point, or he had people on rollerblades. I don't remember the specifics. That was a good set. It utilized a lot of the field. And I'm sorry, if I paid to go to the Super Bowl hold like this year, I'd be disappointed because holy shit, that was a boring as fuck game to watch. Because like even towards the end, like it was clear that the Patriots were not going to fucking make a comeback. I know I'm talking about sportsball right now. I'm not the biggest sportsball fan, and I didn't care. I wasn't going to even watch the Super Bowl anyway because my team, the Las Vegas Raiders, formerly the Oakland Raiders, honored to be their fucking name. I will always be Raider Nation till I die. Yes, I'm a masochist. So I didn't really give a shit. Not to mention I had to work. I had to work on Super Bowl Sunday, so I wanted to do something else. And not to mention, I was dead tired. I could have streamed, but I didn't. Honestly, I probably should have streamed. More people would have tuned in. More people would have tuned into my stream than watched the fucking Bad Bunny concert. Anyway, I'm just kidding. The entire set's in Spanish. So not only are you singing a discography that not a lot of people in the stands and probably not a lot of people out in the fucking in TV land watching sports ball would know about. Two, it's all in Spanish. Which, let me put you this way, I am a big fan of certain Japanese bands. And even though I've got my pronunciation down really well, it's hard for me to sing along with some of them unless they start throwing in English words into their lyrics. Because quite frankly, I don't speak Japanese. I barely understand it half the time. So it's really hard for me to follow the song. I can kind of sing along with some Spanish songs when they slow it down. Because even though I speak Spanish, hablo español, pero no puedo hablar muy rápido, porque si hago eso, I start tripping over my fucking words. I couldn't even I didn't even know how to say it. I start tripping over my words in Spanish. And then I'm going to bring this up again. Bad Bunny sounds like he's fucking singing with dick in his mouth the whole fucking time. So I can barely understand him, and I speak the fucking language. I don't know a single Bad Bunny song. I don't know anybody who knows a single Bad Bunny song. I'm not saying that we should, drag out the carcass of Elvis to fucking play at the Super Bowl, but can we please pick an act that, one, everybody's gonna know. Remember, the biggest hypest shit is when, one, they utilize the whole fucking field for the production. Two, when you get an artist that everybody knows, the major hits they're gonna do at the thing. It's why pop stars and older rock bands typically get chosen, because that's the scene that really likes football, and that's the scene that's more than likely gonna know the songs. And I get that Bad Bunny's this big international star, but he doesn't even tour in the United States? Which is another dig, which is not another dig, but another notch against him, because I'm sorry, I like the band, I like Bump of Chicken from Japan. I like, hold on, I like Peso Pluma. But Peso Pluma doesn't, he's not that big in the United States. Comparatively anyway. Hold on, let me pull up some Japanese bands that I'm into. Whoops, wrong one. And because I don't speak Japanese very well, I can't really remember their names off the top of my head. But hold on, let's find some music. Orange Range. Orange Range, the guys who did the theme song for Bleach, they're still singing. They're still putting out music. They're pretty big in Japan. And let's say for the sake of argument, they were pretty big in a lot of places in the world. Most of America has never heard of Orange Range. If you got, you could say that they've sold millions upon millions of records, but not a single fucking person has ever heard of Orange Range in the United States of America. And so if you put Orange Range as the Super Bowl halftime show for 2033, now presenting Orange Range, everybody in the stands is going to go, who? And then they're going to start singing in Japanese. Songs that nobody's ever fucking heard of in the United States. Nobody's gonna give a shit. They're gonna turn that shit off. Also, a rock band will always try to give the best show possible unless they are Guns N' Roses. Exactly. I'm amazed they never had Kiss do a halftime show. Let's be real. One, for the longest time, advertisers probably wouldn't allow for Kiss to do any of the shit. Two, Kiss probably asked for too much money. But yeah, Bad Bunny's performance, good God, name a dumber pick. An act that, like, while very popular and financially successful, not a lot of people who watch football are gonna know who Bad Bunny is. I basically repeated myself like 5 times just to say fuck Bad Bunny. As far as Japanese song goes, you have real folk blues playing in your head almost daily. Good fucking song. Oh shit, the music's changed, and so has this place. Where's the sawfish? Why are there kites? What happened to my town? And then they would probably only go for a New York team if they came. Kiss for proud New Yorkers. I didn't know they were from New York. Oh, now you're in Arnie. What brings you to this quiet seaside village? There isn't much excitement here, but please relax and stay a while. Hey, stranger. You know what's popular among the village girls these days? Bracelets made from rainbow shells. I want to get some for Kiki, but those shells are so hard to find. Oh no, if I don't do something about this now, Kiki might start liking Lolo. Boy, am I in a fix. Oh, hi. You new here? Lena. I think she's on the pier babysitting. Should be on the pier. You're a friend of Lena's. Nobody knows who the fuck I am. I wonder why that is. Oh shit. Flower and Dream. This is an entirely different restaurant. What the fuck? Humana, what a hunk. This here is Nikki from the Magical Dreamers. As luck would have it, Nikki's holding a concert in the port town of Termina. There is a heaven on earth. Pays to live to an old age. I can't believe I'm actually going to be able to hear Nikki's beautiful voice. Whoa, stranger, don't tell Gramps about this. They don't know who I am. Poshel, what the fuck happened? This year's Viper Festival is going to be some event. They're going to have a famous traveling band there. See that poster over there? He's the lead guitarist and vocalist of the band. He dresses flamboyantly, but he drives the women mad, young and old. Puts on a powerful show, too. Hey, we were just talking about concerts. Yo, stranger, you heard anything about the group of thieves on the mainland? Yes, I have. Yeah, I guess news travel fast. Even down here on the islands. They call themselves the Radical Dreamers. Bunch of show-offs. They're different from psycho killers. So many freaks out in the world these days. It's just a sign of the times. Hey, good Prince song, by the way. Kiss came from 4 of the 5 boroughs of New York. Huh, hi. Haven't seen you around here before. You're from Termina. How's it going over there? Bet everyone's really excited about the Viper Festival. What? My poems? What are you talking about? I gave up on them ages ago. Just a stupid dream I was obsessed with. Never did have any talent. What? How do you know about that? Nobody knows about my poetry. Doesn't really matter anymore whether I'm writing poems or not. Nobody would give a hoot about someone writing poems in a tiny little cafe in the middle of nowhere. Oh, a tiny little cafe in the middle of nowhere, huh? But just remember, dreams do come true. Do you honestly believe that? Live in the middle of nowhere in this tiny village leading small lives. Nothing's ever gonna change no matter how hard you try. That's just the reality of it all. Wait, do I have her poems? No, I have the shark dude. That's it. No answer, just a pot. This is a much cleaner room. Also a fucking cat instead of a little dingo. And she starts singing, it doesn't even matter how hard... doesn't even matter how hard you try. I don't even know what song that is, actually. Let's go back to my house. Mom! Potsu? Room looks different. Sure, said you? Mama said you did you been decorate? It looks a little depressing. Mom! What have they done to my room? Potsu? Looks like this room 3 decorated too. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to explain the time. All I know that time is a valuable thing.
2 days, gonna be the day that they come go talk to you. Kind of looks like a junk room. What's that in here? Mom, where are the tendies?
What are you doing here, man? This is my island. Well, let you rest here for a little while, man. You want to rest, man? Nah, forget it. The town is familiar, but it doesn't feel like home anymore. Yep. Honestly, this kind of blew my mind as a kid. Huh? What are you doing in my house? My house isn't a playground for you kids, alright? Go play outside.
Who are you, Mister? This is Thirty Poo's house, ain't it? Where's Mama Thirty Poo?
Yeah, what she said sounds like a Linkin Park song. Oh!
I tried so hard and went so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter.
That's the song I'm thinking of. Fuck. Huh? Who? Marge? Who the fuck's that? I lived in this house for 5 years now. Sorry, that name doesn't ring a bell.
5 years? That's true, Mister? Posse? This is really, really weird.
Whatever with all your gibberish, man. Just get out of here. Have you heard anything about the El Nido Triangle down south? Everyone says it's really creepy over there. Some say you can hear strange voices. Some even claim to have seen a huge glowing egg down at the bottom of the sea there. I tell you, adults are so superstitious. Try to act all tough, this kind of stuff scares them. Just haven't been able to hit a big one lately, you know? I'm really concerned about the money or profit. I just have this urge for a challenge. Come on, baby, I know you're out there. I need some excitement. Give me a big catch. What the hell? What the hell? Yes? You want to see the chief? Huh? Radius? Who's that? Ganji's our chief. There's no one by that name here. You must be mistaken. There ain't your face around here. We don't get too many visitors. My name's Ganji. I'm the chief of Arnie. Why don't you stay and rest a while? Can't offer any extravagant entertainment, but make yourself at home. Just between you and me, our chief, Ganji, is really stingy. I can't cook a decent meal if I don't have fresh quality ingredients. And then he complains about how terrible the food tastes. Can't stand it. Jesus. Can't comprehend my son anymore. He hasn't worked in years. There's a time when he had his heart set on becoming a man of the sea, just like his old man. Look at him now. Praying to that silly looking doll day and night. What has gone into him? 10 years ago, my husband's friend lost a son. The boy drowned at sea, tender age of 7. Soon after, the boy's parents passed away too. It's a sad turn of events. So my husband changed. Never did I imagine it would end up like this. His way of life has changed completely. Daddy always spends his time downstairs. He won't play with me. And he gets real mad if I go down there too. He didn't used to be like that. I think he doesn't like me anymore. Damn. What the hell? You felt a beam of light from Lasery the cat. Not. You received a scared lickaroo from Licky the cat. Not. You felt an aura of longevity from Ori the cat. Not. No answer. Seems to be just a straw doll. It's not, there's no brothel here. It's not that kind of town. Oh, hello there. I just finished praying. Here, take a look. It's called Mojo. It's a good luck charm from the Far East. Can you feel the love and affection oozing from it? It's such an amazing messenger of love and courage. Think about it, my brother. How our everyday lives are controlled by uncertainty and fear. Our spent yesterdays and uncertain tomorrows will live a meaningless today. This holy item filled with prayers protects and supports us. Come, my brother, let us pray together and bring peace of mind to our hearts. Where can you find true love and peace of mind? Within Mojo. So we went from devoted fisherman to cultist. Here's the shark tooth. This is a tooth from a ferocious lion shark. Look at the size of this thing. Judging from the size of this, this baby must have been a good 15 feet. Don't tell me you're the one who caught it. Nope, you did. What? What did you say? Another me. So the other me who became a fisherman asked you to give this to me. What are you talking about? That's enough. There's only one me. How can there be another me out there? Sure, there was a point in my life when I thought about becoming a fisherman. That was a good 10 years ago. I couldn't do it. Gave up that path right then and there. Just gave up. I don't care what you say. This is the path I chose and I don't regret it. Besides, you can't just change the way you live in the blink of an eye. Would you please put that thing away and leave me alone? We're gonna come back. Because we just triggered something. But we need to come back after a certain event happens to really see what comes of it. Greetings, Sonny. Your new village in this face. Your new village in this face. A friend of Lena, perhaps? You'll find Lena out there on the pier, babysitting. I have this funny feeling I've met you somewhere before, Sonny. Very strange. I have some memories finally catching up with my age. We have embarked on a long journey. Feet do not come looking for eye. Whoops. Hey, the guy's dressed differently. Lena, this is where you were. How could you just leave up and go back on your own? Go back? On my own? What are you talking about, Poshel? And who are you? We met somewhere before. You from Termina? Poshel? What do you think, Lena? Hey! Yeah, you! Don't be trying to pull any moves on our Lena, you jerk! Don't be silly. Don't go swimming out too far now, you hear? Okay, gotcha! Kids. Guess kids will be kids. Don't worry about them. You know, you look a lot like the boy who used to live next door to me. What happened to him? What happened to him? What do you want to know? It's really none of your business. That boy died. Drowned when he was very young. It all happened 10 years ago. How's that for a trip? You pass out on the beach, you head back home, the whole way home is completely different than how you remember it. Animals are different, the fucking vibe is different, you head back to your hometown, everything's different. Everything is like a different color, people act different, but they're the same person that you like in appearance, and then you meet up with your homegirl, and then all of a sudden, she's like, who the fuck are you? Yeah, I knew this guy, looked a lot like you. He died when he was 7, and then you're just like, truth bomb, like, holy shit. Holy shit. It's like a nightmare. Still very young back then, so I don't remember too well. My mom says his name was Surge. I'm Surge! You're Surge? Oh, stop it. That's not even funny. That boy is dead. Don't you understand? That boy, I guess I kind of liked him. Boy, we're still alive today. I wonder what would have become of us. Sure is weird. Why am I opening up to you like this? Well, I guess there's no use thinking about the past. Not like Surge is gonna come back. Mom always tells me I shouldn't dwell on lost loved ones. You can find his grave up on Cave Owl. Actually, why don't you go visit the gravesite? No one's been up there in a while. Well, I still have chores to finish. Sorry, Blep, that you like that. Goodbye, stranger. It's a lie! You lie! You lie! Electro Jones. There we go. We have our elements. Remember how we saw this? Oh my god, look at that fucking sunset. Look at it. Is it not beautiful? And look at those fucking birds that are literally just transparent flat plains. But on a CRT, they look like actual birds. Remember how in the regular world, it's a fucking, like, little love note between Sergei and Lena? There's some writing on the tombstone. Rest in peace, our beloved Serge, died at age 7. Nobody can take anything away from him, nor can anyone give anything to him. What came from the sea is returned to the sea. So you must be the ghost of the boy who died 10 years ago. Serge. Oh no, Poshul! Don't move! Sorry, Junior, but we have no business with your friends. We're just after you. Be a good boy and come with us. But Sarkosh, do you think it is truly true that this chap is a ghost? He seems like a perfectly perfect young boy to me. That doesn't matter. We found the boy here just as he said we would, didn't we? Now seize him!
Hold your seahorses!
It's the girl! It's the girl! Who the... Moon jumps! Out of the way, Missy. You don't want to get hurt now, do you?
Shut your trap! You're the ones who better get out of the way!
You have a problem? You have a shaking idea who you're dealing with, Missy? That's enough. Listen up, Junior. How hard is it to take you in? We don't want to hurt you. Just come with us. Or else, Dick's axe of mine will have to do the talking.
Crying out loud, would you just shut up and get on with it? I'm gonna kick your sorry asses so hard you'll kiss the moons.
Fair enough. You leave us no choice. You'll regret this, Missy. Boss fight! Car, Salt, and Pepper. Salt and Pepper are the goldfish poop gang of this fucking this game. We're actually gonna beat up Salt real quick. Sir, his innate element color attribute is white. Right, that does it. Quick, attack him with the opposite element attribute color, black. Oh, unfortunate. I do not seem to have any, sir. You nincompoop, you should always carry elements of every color. And how about you there? I'm shaking up my shoes to tell you this, sir, but I don't have any either. We'll have to let you, Sir Car, show us how it's done. Useless fools. Real men don't need magic when they can fight with their might. Alright. Ow. Stop jabbing me! Miss. Damn. Okay. Work the fat boy. He's limping. Thankfully, we are blocking, which means they're doing even less damage than they normally would. There we go. Fat boy down. Miss. Probably should have blocked, but I don't care. There goes the skinny bastard. Shit, she doesn't have her signature yet. Oh well. Well, we're just gonna like mag dump with elements. Oh shit. Heavy damage. Tablet. Don't worry, there's a there's a madness to the method. Fireball +2 on an all red field. Look at that, take 38 damage. How you like that? Now we're gonna fucking just mollywop you. Look at that. And we hit you with the heavy and you're dead. Probably didn't need to be that strategic with the fight, but I wanted to get in the group. Reach a new growth level. Max healing without using consumables. And we got a bone axe, a weapon we're not gonna be able to use until a long time from now. Along with an ivory vest and an ivory helmet. So Karsh, I say we shake it on out of here so that we can live to fight another day. Those aren't any ordinary bats we're dealing with. I love the designs! Look at Karsh's outfit, it's so swaggy! So swaggy! Everyone has drip in this game. As for you, Missy, we won't forget this. Ew, I'm so scared. Well, how to take you on any time? Think I'll lose to scum like you? Ha! You alright, mate? Serge. Your name's Serge, ain't it? Hey, me. My name's Kid. Call me Kid. Nice to meet you. Just gonna stand by and watch those blokes gang up on you like that. They just pissed me the bloody hell off. Wish you could have beat up on them some more. Well, why was that mob after you? What do you mean you've never even met him before, eh? Forget it. Kid's the same as ever. Her personality is more or less the exact same as it was in RD. I think some of her lines might even be lifted directly from RD's dialogue. I mean, okay, so I actually, like, popped in and checked Radical Dreamers for, like, the briefest of moments. And her, like, the first thing that the narrator talks about her is, holy shit, she is like the most Spitfire of Spitfires. And that she is just like this brash young woman. And you know what? That's pretty much how she is in this game. Hey Serge, how about you and me team up for a while? That Kosh fella ain't gonna just leave you alone, that's for sure. And to tell you the truth, I'm new to these islands. It's pretty lonely traveling around here on my own. So, how about it, Serge? Maybe it's fate that we meet up like this. Okay, so this game has multiple routes, and the last time I did this, I flat out refused to have Kid in my party. Now, you have multiple chances to get Kid in your party, but if I travel together with her now, I miss out on probably one of the best blue element users in the game for the longest stretch of time. So, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna refuse Kid now, and then pick her up later. Because we're only gonna really miss her for maybe one small stretch of the game. I refuse. I don't know, you look kind of sketch. Hang on. Are you telling me you're gonna refuse the company of a lonely, vulnerable, sweet little girl? Fine, let's go. Or you could just go, nah, I don't trust you. Share that, mate? You might live to regret it, you know. Sure, let's go. No thanks. God damn it, now I feel guilty. Ah! Hold on, I need to peep something real quick. I need to peep something. Yeah, you miss out on like one of the best fucking like magic users. And she is considered S tier. Yeah. So we're gonna say no thanks. Jeez, well have it your way, mate. I'll be heading up north to a town called Termina. We'll be getting dark pretty soon, so you should go find a place to shack up tonight. Don't want you to become Hagrid, mate, now. Well, see ya. And here we are, a stranger in a familiar land. It was terrible. This should be kind of edible. Oh, hey, there's Lena. Rise and shine, everyone! A new day awaits. I'm glad I found you here, though. Surge, right? It feels odd calling you that. You know, I've been thinking. Maybe you had some kind of accident and hit your head. That's why your memory's all messed up. You're really someone else, but you think you're the Surge who died 10 years ago. I want to help you. Can't just leave you alone like this. You don't seem like such a bad person either. You're planning to go to Termina, right? Then let me join you. I have some errands to run over there anyway. To tell you the truth, feels like I've always known you. Sounds strange, doesn't it? Well, that's that. Shall we get going? Do-do-do-do! Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Okay, let's head to Termina. And now we have one of the best element users. What should you? Full speed ahead! Let's go, Team Arnie! And we actually need to, like, reallocate some elements. So... we're gonna remove Cure. Put Tablet right there. Put Uplift +1 right there. She has no elements. What the shit? And we're actually going to take Fireball off them. Put it on Lena, along with Cure. Even avoiding just autistic posting about this game, sometimes you just need to let the game happen. Dude, feel free to autistic post. I've played like a good chunk into this game. Like, I know most of it. I know, like, I played this game on stream, like, I want to say like 2 years ago? Like, maybe a year ago? I don't know. I don't remember. The Ivory Vest gives a higher evasion but lower magic defense. That might one. So we can put that on a more evasive character. Oh! So, as you can see, there's a fuck ton of characters that you can actually, like, recruit. Like, it's like 2 pages. What? You again? Give me a break, man. What do you want from me? I told you, I don't know any Surge or Marge. Okay, we're actually gonna buy some elements, because we're gonna need them. Hello, can I interest you in something? I have some great elements. Would you like to take a look? Show me your elements. Aqua Beam. Buy 2 of those. We got about 1,500. We can get some. Buy 2 cures. Buy 10 medicines. We're gonna be going into like a very poison heavy area at some point, so we're actually gonna buy like 30 of the antidotes. Tablets. Actually, buy more of those. There. Show you weapons and armor. Let's see what she's got. Forge, weapons, armor, accessories. Nope. And Aqua Beam 1. Put a cure over here. Actually, hold on. She's our best breed. Now we'll put Heal 1 on you. And Surge. Aqua Beam. Here. fireball +2. Electric jolt +1. No, I'm gonna put antidote. Oh, I know there's a level 2, so never mind. Alright, there's the autosave right there. I remember when those images were all like super crushed and tiny. Our excavation is nearly complete. Just stick to the low path and make your way through. We still have some of our men working on the high ground, so do not interfere with their work. We actually could start a side quest to get a... I want to say like a semi-decent like party member. A visually interesting one at least. Bubba Dingo, Mama Dingo. We're gonna take out the Mama Dingo first. Oh yeah, Lena's weapons are spatulas. Now you're probably wondering why I'm attacking the Mama Dingo, because as soon as I attack them, like take out the Mama Dingo, I think the Dingo pups will actually start infighting. Because that is something some enemies do. They actually will infight. See? They immediately start fighting each other. I bet you these things will actually start killing each other. I wonder. Oh my god, they're just fighting each other. Dude, I didn't have to do a damn thing. You take out the mama and they start just biting each other. Everyone gets plus HP. Cannibalism! And hey, I got fireball out of that. Now we could go up there, but we're gonna go up here because there's some stuff we need. Like there is like two different there's two different like side quests we can start just by doing this. Hey, are you the exorcist we sent for? Damn straight we are. Oh, great. Let me be a little older. Please make your way up the rope ladder. You the exorcist? You're younger than I expected. Anyway, do you hear that howling sound from down yonder? All I want you to do is stop that noise. I don't believe in ghosts, but you go do what you got. Before we do that, though, I'm gonna snoop through your tent. And pop up over here. Pick up these flowers. Because they're a very important side quest object. Look at this dead-ass dragon. It's a skull! Looks like I was causing quite a stir. Hey, I've been waiting forever for someone like you. Yeah, I know. You and I are both dead, eh? I don't know how I ended up like this. I don't have a body. I don't remember a thing. You understand what I'm going through, don't you? I have a feeling everything will come back to me once I have my body parts. How about it? Will you help me find my body? Sure. Yeah? I'm heavier than I look, but I hope you don't mind. Don't swing me around too much. I start feeling nauseous. Heavy skull! Yay! Skulls are not supposed to jump around. Just do some kind of supernatural trick. Anyway, we'll take care of the rest, so please be on your way. Send your invoice to Vibrant Manor. Thank you. I'm glad that was taken care of. I wonder how Sir Karsh is doing. You know, with the Isle of the Damned incident and all. It's nothing. I didn't say anything. Hey, don't go down there. I'm the one that's gonna get it from the boss if I let anyone down there. Plus, I really think there's a monster down below. Yes, but we're gonna fight it anyway. I'm warning you, it's gonna be a tough fight, but we can handle it. Big egg. You know what? Fuck it. Let's fight this guy. Boss fight. And we saved before we did this, so we're good. Dodo, a white element. We don't have any black. Defend. That is 20 damage. Holy shit. We're gonna start turning the field blue. Squawk! Peck. Oh shit. Oh shit! Okay, we can't fight him. We can't fight him. He's too strong. He is way too strong. Way too strong. But it's okay. We have the egg. And a skull. Oh my god, I completely forgot about... I completely fucking forgot about, like, the party member back at... We have to go back to Arnie. We have to go back to Arnie. We forgot somebody. I completely forgot about this character. Oh, dude, there is so much in this game. Yeah, there's 45 playable characters in this game, and they're there are some characters that you can only get at the expense of not being able to get another. Like in the segment that's about to come up after we leave the valley, we have a choice of 3 different routes with 3 different potential party members. And guess what? Some of them are one of them is a joke character. Like without certain items, they are completely useless. And you don't get all 3 of those items until nearly the 75% point of the game. So you're dealing with this character who is fucking terrible. But then you have 2 other routes. One where you get a very strong magic-based party member for an element that you probably don't already have or don't have a good representative of so far. But you also miss out on another character who has a really good story and actual like tie-in to the plot of like the area you're about to go to. So it's a really weird like set of circumstances. I'm just gonna let them fucking like fight each other to death. Because they'll do that. There we go. I just wanted to see that happen because it's funny. It's funny to me. And we're getting health ups for that, which is nice. Anyway, back to Arnie. And up here. Oh, hello there. Just finished praying. Okay, I've heard the speech before. And I've heard this speech before. Doesn't like you have to keep track of all those characters using attack board like the Pepe Sylvia meme? I mean, kind of. It like GameFAQs kind of solved this game like a long ass time ago. Boom! Hold on a second there. What was that? Never know what's in there. It's just that no one notices. You're Mojo! Mm-hmm. I am Mojo, and I'm wearing a button! Boom! This can't be happening. How in the... That's some kind of purpose. Seems like fun, so I'll join you. Oh, wait a second. There's nothing droll about me. Just a word of advice. Stop running and come face to face with your life. A messenger of love and courage I am. I'm lucky, lucky, lucky. And he's so funky. Mojo, join your party. Oh no, that's just the voice I'm giving him. Mojo is basically a very funky dude. Like, hold on. We could swap out people with our party members. Hold on. Social? 590, 22, 412 versus 1380, 95. Higher magic, higher agility, higher accuracy, lower strength. Poshul is just straight up a beat stick. Whereas Mojo is a dodge tank, essentially. With insanely high magic resist. Like, compared to everyone else. I must consult the tier list. Mojo is considered C tier. Above Poshul, though. Okay. Torvar, since you are the Chrono Cross autist, I must ask, do I take Poshul or Mojo? Keep in mind, I'm only taking them as far as Termina, and then I'm swapping out whoever I'm swapping out for Kid. There's not much that Poshul can do for you. So yeah, Poshul is basically just a crunch character, right? Like at the beginning of the game. Keep in mind, some characters, despite the fact that you don't really have them for any length of time where they're useful. Like Poshul is just there to help you in that starting area. And so yeah, shit. I started to push. So yeah, we'll swap out how Mojo for Poshul. Now let's take a look at Mojo. Bow glove, ivory mace. Ivory helmet. Go to status. Look at him! He's just dancing! Cursed voodoo doll. Unknown. From the Far East. 6'3", 20 pounds. Reedy. Dominant arm unknown. Sweet country gal Lena. Age 16. 5'5", 93 pounds. That bitch skinny. Build ordinary. Elements. Allocate. Poshul. Remove all. You don't come with nothing, and I don't have any black elements. She's getting like a Tim Burton character. Pretty much. Antidote. We'll put uplift +1 and then electro joke +1. Sadly, we don't have any black elements. I'm not gonna lie, like, the element system in Chrono Cross is kind of burned into my brain to the point where, like, the Pathfinder campaign setting that I'm cooking up in my head and got, like, some notes for a game that's probably never gonna end up getting ran. Ah, shit. Anyway, this is how Mojo fights. Oh shit, there's no Mama Dingo. That's right. His heavy attack is him using the candles on his head to burn ya. He can fight with his nail. One of his heavy attacks is he digs the nail in the ground and he does a fucking spin-a-rooney. But yeah, the animations in this game are fucking awesome. Damn! We actually got a lot of stats there. What the hell? Ha! You can't catch me down here. Screw you. Look! And there's a cap on them. Gotcha. Hold on. The music in this game is so fucking good. We can't just shake it on back to the matter like this. We failed in our mission. That was awful back there, Pepper. I want a rematch. By the way, you remember what kind of outfit he was shaking? Just something justly like that, Pepper. Oh, you remember? So he looked like. Oh, you remember? So he looked like that. Huh? Actually, it is him, Pepper. So you're sure about that? Wonderfully wonderful timing, Pepper. Let's shake it. We're really gonna shake it to you this time. I fucking love these guys. They're so stupid. This time I made sure to bring a black element with me, Pepper. Good work. Well, shake it on up and attack him with it. Affirmatively affirmative, Pepper. Turn black. Oh, dearie dear. That was no black attack element you used just now. It was a black element that makes your foe more susceptible to attacks of the opposite color attribute white, wasn't it? I'm afraid you're right. How terribly terrible. You did bring a white attack element with you, didn't you? If you didn't bring one with you, you're more stupid than I thought. How awfully awful. I'm afraid I didn't, Pepper. Strengthen. Attack temporarily increased. Low res. Defense temporarily decreased. Pepper box. Damn, Mojo's health is nearly gone. It only just dawned on me that Salt and Pepper are basically the Biggs and Wedge of this game, which is funny because Chrono Trigger had two NPCs actually named Biggs and Wedge, although Biggs was mistranslated as Vix, if I recall right. I didn't know that! You learn something new every day. Crosscut. Mojo! 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 No! Mojo, you shall be avenged! Aqua Beam! Aqua Beam! Can all you do is cast low res? Well, eat this fireball. Somersault! Take that crit! You killed Mojo, you bitch! You bastard! Reach a new growth level. Unfortunately, Mojo did not get any fucking stats because fucking A. Actually, hold on. Mojo's first attack inflicts curse on enemies. Curse makes it where getting attacked deletes your stamina. This is a low res spell. What about a low poly spell? Hold on. Let me. We can just hit the autosave. And then Mojo can still get his thing. Can you auto battle on this? Oh, whatever. There we go, get the Spinneroonie. Take this Aqua Beam! There we go. I won. Let's go fight the other enemy that's up here. This weird little worm thing, like a little ghost dude. Drongo. Dodo. We're not fighting that. There's a dodo there. We're not fighting it. Nope. We're not fighting it. I don't care if it's a drongo. Let's just fight another dude. Electro chokes. Look at him shake. I mean, wouldn't you? Damn, that was 70 damage. Jesus. I want to see if we get another level up from this. We're just gonna mash. Mash! Mash! Great show, by the way. Watch MASH. MASH is awesome. I think that's all we're gonna get. Okay, so we're gonna take out, we're actually gonna take out Pepper. Actually, no, we'll take out Salt first. Okay. Aqua Beam +1! There we go. You can't do crosscut anymore. Element. Uplift +1. Eat this dirt! And we're gonna heal ourselves. Eat this fireball! There we go. And just like that, we get a fat growth bonus. New growth level! HP +7, strength +1, res 1. Let's fucking go. And hey, we get another uplift. Retreat! Let's shake it on out of here. Hey, and Mojo got a bonus. The Shadow Forest, Viper Manor, and Termina. Ladies and gentlemen, what a perfect spot to end the night. Sorry, I'm totally out of bellflowers. There's a big ruckus down in House Valley. Men from the Dragoons are setting roadblocks up in the valley. I'll get some in a few days, so come back then. You have my sincerest apologies. I understand we are here to protect you as Acacia Dragoons. Those knights should be done with their work shortly. Oh, that's alright. I can get my flowers from other places too. Never mind that. I haven't seen Karsh around here lately. How's he doing? Well, he said he's going ghost hunting down south. I'm just a private, so I do not know for certain. But I heard a rumor that Lord Viper ordered him to go. A ghost? Well, that is something. I just hope it's not a sign of a coming disaster. Here, see him. Give him my regards. I will do that, and I will be back, too. Please, feast your ears upon this. I didn't know that, Dorvar! I fucking love Another Termina. That is the name of this song. I fucking love this song so much. This song is burned into my brain. It is the reason why I have the vinyl. It is the reason why I love this game as much as I do. This song is so fucking good. It's so good. I love it. I love it so much. Just... it's just so good. It's so good, chat. It's so good. It's just so good. It's so fucking good. I love this song. I love this song. But it is now time. It's time. It is time for us to go. Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for joining me on this wonderful little thing. This little experiment of mine. I'm gonna tighten things up, and we'll be going a bit. We'll be playing something else. Like Friday is gonna be our Chrono Cross day, and then Sunday is gonna be like just a different game. Now, hold on. Now, I am going to kick it on down somewhere else. So, we're gonna find someone to raid real quick. Who is on right now? We are actually gonna pop in and check in with Late Primrose again. Actually, no. Let's go peep what Pandemonium is. No, we know Croc is on. And they're playing Pikmin. We're gonna raid Hey Croc. Alright, so that's gonna be our we're gonna be raiding Croc. And our raid message is we salute, along with the new emote as made by Omi Mogi. We salute for another Termina is gonna be our raid message. And with that, whoops, wrong one. There we go. Thank you all for joining me on my wonderful little foray into Chrono Cross. It's been a hell of a time. I am so sorry of our scuffed ass stream. And thank you for bearing with me in my rants, my raves, my tangents. But with that being said, we are running out of time. So be kind to one another, be good to one another, but most of all, get that cheese. Let us go raid Abigail Crockham. Have a good night, everybody.